Welcome to GB Camper Conversion's latest video. So this isn't a conversion that I've done, although I did assist with the building of it. So this is my brother's van. He's the guy that's holding the camera. We thought we'd walk you round what it is he's done and what you can get in your traditional layout. And this is in a Volkswagen Transporter T6. Let's check this out. So as you can see, like I said, it's the traditional layout, being that we have a rock and roll test, it's an M1 tested rock and roll seat over there. And then we've got furniture down one side. Nice little compressor fridge. Got some sauce in it, bit of chocolate. He's just come back from his first camping trip, thoroughly enjoyed it, absolutely loved it, which is fantastic. We've got the Rusty Lee twin swivel plate on the front here. Now this is a cracking bit of kit because you can actually slide it forwards into this sort of spacious area here, or you can push it back as well, so you can get closer to the people that are sitting on the rock and roll seat. Obviously if you clip the table on there, you know, you can eat your meals if there's two of you, although you can transport 5 people in this now because we've got the twin front seat, the driver's seat, and then the tested seat at the back as well. Okay, there's not enough room for everybody to sleep, but there's a good enough seating for everybody to go and enjoy a great day out somewhere. And yet you can do the meals on the table, maybe play some games on the evening as well. So cooking and washing facilities in this, it's the 922 twin burner hob and the sink with the cold water supply as well. So that fits nicely in there, and I'm sure if you've seen other Volkswagens you'll have seen a similar kind of layout. Went for a white finish on the furniture with the black edging, a dark steel worktop with a dark steel table as well. A few extra pockets up there, so you will see them with doors up there as well. For me, putting a door on there seems a little bit pointless because it obviously makes the opening even smaller and then you can't get much in there. So this was a nice little idea that he did, having the open pockets. Of course you can fill them up when you get to site, or you can just put some soft stuff up there, maybe, you know, tea towels, plastic jars of coffee, tea, sugar, and they're going to stay up there nice and securely. We've got 2 cupboards down below, and again, like the traditional setup, you've got your gas in its own little locker, and then you've got your fresh and waste water containers in there as well, with a little bit of storage around the corner on this one with a shelf above. As you can see, like I say, he's just come back from his camping trip, so he's got his Frosties in there. I mean, who doesn't love a bowl of Frosties in the morning? Little pull out drawer as well with a cutlery tray in there. That's nice and neat, fits perfect. So the control panel, so it's a Sargent control panel. You know, it's a nice simple self-explained control panel. You've got your isolator switches for your pump, your lights and your auxiliary. So your auxiliaries would be your cigarette lighter socket, your USB sockets. That shows you your voltage in there, and then obviously with the switches down you've then got a light switch for your lights and the lights in the roof as well. So again, you get that little bit of worktop here to put, maybe, if I think he's got a low wattage kettle that he might use, so that just sits on there nicely. And you can always clip the table on here anyway, so that you get a nice large space to, you know, put your washing up bowls on there or serve your food up on it as well. So nice little towel holder. That's a suction. It's really strong actually, I'm quite surprised. Then working our way back, then we've got, he opted for a tambour door, and again in the black so that it just matches everything else. Got his blanket in there, a few other bits and bobs, and then access through the back door is where his electrical components are, and then there's a lower door as well for a few odds and sods that he keeps in there, maybe the mains cable, that kind of thing. And then you've also got storage underneath this seat. Now these are really well made, and I've used these for quite a few years now. M1 tested. The upholstery is really nice and neat. It's finished off really well. You got some funky Volkswagen cushions that come with it as well, so that's all nice. Everywhere's got blackout curtains, so as you can see on that side window, opted to cut this window out so that this passenger can get a view of outside whilst you're travelling, rather than being sort of, you know, maybe in an enclosed space. It just gives you that option, but if you don't want to, then just simply shut the curtains and you haven't got to see anything. Another added extra that he fitted to this, now I think this is a great bit of kit, and it's on the side loading door, so as I shut it, we'll pan down and you'll see the storage pockets that you get. So you take the old one out, obviously, and then you can buy these made with all the different pockets in. He's covered it in carpet, and it's just a great extra bit of storage. As you can see there, he's a fan of beans and packet sauces or whatever, but I think that's a great idea for an extra bit of storage in the side loading door. Makes no difference to it being there at all. It's out of the way, you're not bashing your legs on it or anything like that. But what a great bit of extra storage. I mean, you can obviously put other things in there other than beans and sauce and what have you. You can put other things, but a great extra touch for some extra storage. So we'll put the bed out, we'll show you how that works. There's another couple of things that he's got on here. So there's a solar panel fitted to the roof, which is a 100-watt solar panel. He's got Victron Bluetooth solar controller. He's got the Victron mains transformer charger as well. So, you know, he's got some good kit in here as well. It's also got a lithium battery fitted, which has been located underneath the driver's seat. Now it is a low case version, and it's got the quick release battery terminals on. That's secured in there nicely, and that just gives him that little bit of confidence that when he's out and off grid, he's got the solar power putting the power in. You know, even on a bit of a cloudy day, you still get a little bit of something, but then failing that, he's got the 105 amp hour lithium battery. And he'd just done, okay, it was only 2 nights away, but the fridge is constantly going. It's still quite dark on the evenings now because we're not quite at the time for changing the clocks, and it worked absolutely fine. He's got his tablet on charge all night, so the security of having that lithium battery, I mean, and that is Bluetooth compatible as well, so you can go on your phone and see how it's doing, what discharge rate is, whether it's coming up with the solar panel, but you can do that via the Bluetooth on the Victron stuff as well. So let's set up the bed, we'll show you how it works, and we'll have a look through the back as well. So like I say, it's the JAC or Jack Conversion Kit's rock and roll seat. To get it to come out, there's a lever at the front, so all you do is pop it over to one side and pull the front of the bed. Now you might want to grab hold of the seat belts at the same time, because sometimes they slip and disappear down there. Let it come forwards. Try not to lose them seat belts for him. And that just sits down there. You might want to pop them down once you get it into a bed position, because because you don't want them sticking in your back in the middle of the night. So they're 1800 long, 1100 wide, plenty of room for 2 people. Yeah, really nicely well made bed, and like I say, we've used these for quite a few years, and the crucial part being that they are M1 tested as well, and there's a couple of adjustments on the legs which make it nice and easy to fit. Anyway, you've still got access in through the tambour door. You can still get access to the fridge at the front and the little pull-out drawer. Still get access to your hob and your sink if you want to make a quick brew in the morning whilst you're chilling on your bed. So yeah, that's the rock and roll bed. It's just as easy to put back, so there is a little strap here on the side that when you pull that up and you push the bed in with your knees or your hands at the same time, then the operation is nice and simple to put it back as well. So let's do that. So if you've got the strap, you're going to pull it up and push it back at the same time, making sure them belts don't disappear. But once you get it so far, you'll feel it go and lock in place, and then just pull the lever back across, and that's locked in now. It won't come forwards. Drop that little strap down the side, and then you've got access to your belts again. So it's a nice easy operation. It's nice and smooth. It's on, you can opt to have it put on runners as well, which this is, so it helps with pushing it back into a seat. It's had the matching upholstery to go with the cab seats as well. So yeah, nice T6 transporter conversion. Everything that you need to go and do a bit of off-grid camping, a bit of on-site camping, cooking facilities, washing facilities. You've got your fridge. There's what he does in the night time, because the bed comes so far forward, that's where the toilet lives, down on the floor. So it's a Thetford 335, which is the small version. There's just enough room to drop it down here, and then of course in the night you haven't got to get outside, do your business and just jump back into bed. It can be put in a little box if you want, but obviously the toilet chemicals stop all the nasty smells anyway. He does have a nice drive-away awning, which is, I'm not too sure.
Vango Pharos 3.
He has the Vango Pharos 3, which is the air version, so it's not got the poles. Put that up at the weekend as well. Great bit of kit, and it's nice to just have that little bit of extra room outside to put maybe some luggage, a little table, some chairs, and go and enjoy it out there as well. Let's have a quick look in the back. So as you can see, there's storage underneath that seat as well, and with it having that front board on there, it stops anything from travelling further forwards. You could, if you wanted, I suppose, put a board on the back with a hatch so that you can get stuff in and out, but the back doors are going to stop it from coming this way, and the front board stops anything from going that way as well. But you can see it's got his levelers, it's got his collapsible seats, his electric lead. The internal blinds for the front there, opted for the internal blinds rather than the outside screen. And then, like we mentioned, a little cubby hole there, you know, make use of all the space. Toilet chemicals, a couple of walking poles and these pegs. And then up in the top compartment was where the electrical items were installed. So he's got his solar controller over this side, the mains consumer unit there, and then the blue smart charger, again the Victron. But again, you know, all the cables are pinned up out the way. You can throw a few nice soft items in there as well and just get that little bit of storage. Curtains on the back door as well, so getting that nice privacy feeling when all the curtains are shut. Brightened it up with a bit of the white furniture, a stone coloured roof inside, the blue carpeting around. This was to match the blue of the outside as well. But all in all, everything that you'd need to get yourself out there and enjoy some camping. Like I say, we are GB Camper Conversions based in Tamworth. There's a website, contact form on there, or a phone number. You can give us a ring and we'll see if we can help you out. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It all helps with the algorithm of the channel as well. And you've got the little notification bell. If you click that, it'll tell you when we put videos on the channel. But thanks for watching. Get out there, enjoy some camping, because the sun is coming. Take care, folks.